talk to Chance.
Right. But
What do you know about Baidev imaging?
I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not so sure.
And what about the crash early? Okay, what about the crash earlier?
Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizuki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell. Don't worry, nothing broke. Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on the tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose.
Right.
Although he's been acting pretty strange all day, now that I think about it. I think he was watching that woman when she first came in. As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her. At first I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back on it, it seems like he was observing a teenage guy
Yeah.
equals college student.
Well, I mean, teenagers are called like what, from 13 to 19. That is from that age.
Right, but you would still call I wouldn't call a 19-year-old a teenager. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. For me, that would be a young adult, but not a teenager.
Well,
for me,
yeah,
a teenager is someone at the ages of
technically-
14, 13, maybe up to 16. That's a teenager for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, teenagers are referred to the ones that, like 13, 14, like 17. I know it's technically not that, but by the law, by the freaking you're still
if you're,
teenager.
Until you're officially an adult with 21.
Yeah, until you're 21, you're still considered a teenager by the law.
But yeah, no normal human would call someone else a teenager if they... Okay, Kizuki does look quite young, but she does as well, so... She shouldn't judge people.
Yeah.
Do you think I should have reported him?
No, it's not a crime to look at another person. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Besides, didn't you say that the mother has probably run away by now?
That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks. Alright, Kizuki.
Yeah. I guess that's all. Blah blah blah. Kizuki, my man. What do you know about Baidev? Baidev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? They specialize in body parts like artificial hearts and lungs and such. But lately, they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells. Wow, you sure know a lot. No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school. They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place. Yeah, right.
Totally.
Yeah, what was that loud crash earlier? Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place. You had homework, didn't you?
Oh, I guess you finished.
She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kinda dropped it. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's all for now. Move to hallway and,
Reporter. No. Hey, detective. I heard you were asking about someone named Sarah Blackball. She's the victim, isn't she? I did some research and it looks like she has an interesting history. In fact, I think I know why she was killed. The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top secret information. There are a lot of big name companies after her for what she's done. Her last job was at Autumn Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells.
Okay,
Hint, hint, hint.
okay, at this point, you know, a pretty like big chunk of information considering you're just a voice in my head.
Yeah.
Uh,
Organs from living cells. Isn't that what biodev imaging is working
Yep.
on? Oh, I see a pattern. She resigned recently, saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over information, she should have it with her. Probably on a secure USB. It'd likely be disguised as something else that she can always keep on her person like a keychain. If you can't find it, you'll probably have your murderer.
like keychain or a freaking wrist strap
Or a watch.
or a watch, yeah.
I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for something that looks like a disguised USB drive. Like, that'll be easy. True. If you think about how small a USB drive can be.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel uneasy about this, though. My mysterious information source is being very generous. Somehow, I don't think this person is just dueling out information for free. I guess that was dealing. There must be an ulterior motive.
No, like doling, handing out.
Is that what
Maybe
like that?
something like that.
I don't know.
Can we talk to Gursky?
We probably have to.
Chan says that Kizuki was watching Sarah. Watching her like a stalker or something? I guess. I wonder why she didn't mention this before. She said she just remembered. Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here. That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that. And how I will figure that one out? Well, why don't you just ask him? Really? I get the feeling you're getting something interesting if you ask. Okay, maybe. But I think Sarah was a corporate spy. Really? What makes you think that? I mean...
I did some research, just a hunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some research in her. In my head.
Yeah. I've got a whole computer network in my head.
I borrowed Kizuki's computer and looked her up online. And she used to work at Autumn Engineering, a company that specialized in growing organs from cells. And biodev imaging is currently trying to expand to do the same thing. She just resigned from Autumn Engineering and now she's working for biodev imaging. You yourself said she was just a secretary, so clearly she's not working for these companies because she has a specific skill set needed for the line of work. She'll probably after something that biodev imaging has. And that's one possibility. The key here is to figure out who she's working for. For instance, she could have been working for biodev by stealing information from Autumn Engineering. If she's like that, then this could be a move by Autumn Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with biodev. Or conversely, she could have been working for Autumn Engineering and stealing information from biodev. In that case, anyone from biodev imaging now becomes a primary suspect. Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one. Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition. And when they can't be vindicated, though, through lawsuits and manipulated of the laws, they'll resort to darker practices. Looks like it's time to learn more about autumn engineering. Oh, thank God, it's somewhere. Move, main area.
But seriously, the guy is just not doing his job.
Yeah.
I started with John's again.
Okay, sure.
Although it doesn't make much sense since...
Yeah, but what
Oh, wow.
do you know about autumn engineering?
Is it a car company?
Never mind. Yeah, that was very informational. Okay. Kizaki. So, why were you following Sarah around? What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time. Strange. When I mentioned her name earlier, you didn't even know who she was.
Looks like I've cornered him. I've got him cornered. Should I keep pushing or play nice? You could get arrested if the detective thinks you're obstructing his investigation, you know? If you tell me what happened, maybe I can help you.
What do you want to go with?
I don't think either of them is so bad, so I don't really care what we go for.
Let's go for the first one. That if you tell me what happened, maybe I can help. I'm really not allowed to talk about it. Why can't you talk about Sarah?
Kizaki glances around the room before he speaks.
It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble for just telling you that much.
He leans in and lowers his voice.
Please be careful. If you think that I'm going to let it end with just that, you're wrong. In case you haven't noticed, someone is dead and you might have information that can help us figure out who the killer is. I am not going to accept some ridiculous answer like, I can't talk about it right now. But no excuses.
I grab Kizaki by the collar of his shirt and drag him into the side hallway.
Whoa, what are you two doing? Bathroom?
I cleared Kizaki and he got quickly in agreement.
Yeah, just go into the bathroom. You're going in a pair. I thought only women do that sort of thing. Just let us go. Fine, go ahead. Just don't do anything stupid. I don't have enough handcuffs for everyone. Warning duty noted.
I open the door to the bathroom and Kizaki follows me in timidly.
I'm not allowed. Not allowed. Someone is dead, Kizaki. Do you not comprehend this? I don't care if you have some embarrassing secret or you made a promise or it's matter of pride or anything stupid like that. All I care about is figuring out who killed this woman. So man up and just tell me what you know. Are you going to talk or not?
Kizaki stares down at his hand before letting out a long sigh.
Autumn engineering. What about them? They're my current employers. Current? I work for an agency that specializes in information and investigation. I suppose you could call us private investigators. Sarah Blackmore recently stole some sensitive and important data from Autumn Engineering. We were hired to retrieve it and find out who was buying it from her in the first place. We figured that drop point would be here, so I came here ahead of time to watch the handoff. At first, I thought you were supposed to be her contact. At first, I thought you were supposed to be her contact, so I didn't want to tell you anything. Does Detective Gursky know about this? I think he has a rough idea. Our agency has had dealings with the police before. I don't think he approves of our methods very much, so. Methods? Well, we may or may not use techniques branded as un, uh,
Scrupulous?
unscrupulous, specifically concerning the manner in which we retrieve certain information from various electronic sources. They're hackers. What? No, 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 of course not. Well, I'm not, at least. I'm the football guy. I do a lot of physical investigation, like coming here today.
Yeah, you totally look
So,
like that.
yeah, sitting in front of your computer all this time, not investigating shit. So, when you said that you had a job as an errand boy, this is what you meant. Pretty much. I suppose your agency is really in a state of panic right now, huh? Yeah, we're really scrambling right now.
Your
Even
internet
though
is
Sarah...
dying right now, I think.
Oh god, please no. Is it okay now? Or is it horrible?
Oh, well, you sound kinda metallic.
Kinda metallic, kinda robotic, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, I can still hear you and understand you.
Okay. Even though Sarah's dad, we still don't know who she was selling to or where the USB drive holding their information is. Seems like everyone after that USB drive. Okay, that's one of you.
It seems like everyone's after the USB drive. I wonder what she even stole anyway. It must be a pretty big deal for people to want it this badly.
Can I go now? What? I really should get back. People might start getting suspicious otherwise. Sure, I mean, you can go. Thanks.
Wow, what an odd kid. He seems much too polite and awkward for this line of work. Then again, I suppose this awkwardness makes him seem less suspicious. Or more. I wonder how he even got roped into doing stuff like this in the first place, his sister. It doesn't seem like something he'd randomly volunteer for.
Oh.
Family is always,
Yeah, should we examine the room?
The bathroom is surprisingly clean. There is a pile of duct tape
Yeah, okay.
in the trash can.
We saw that one.
Alright, let's talk to Detective Gursky again. Nope.
Nothing.
Not wanting
Move
to move
to main
closer.
area. Oh.
Hey, can I talk about something for a bit?
Sure. What's up?
Well, I don't really know if it's my place to say it, but I think I know who the killer is.
Huh? You do?
I've been thinking about what happened, you see, and there's something we missed. We keep thinking that it has to be someone here, but what if it's none of us?
What do you mean?
Well, even though I got here too, what if the killer got here before me? He could have been hiding in the bathroom and I'd never know it. There's an exit door in the men's room. He could have used that to escape after he killed that woman. That's what we were thinking earlier, but at the same time it seems a little far-fetched that the killer is just a random person who hid in the bathroom.
Okay, save.
Oh yeah, definitely save.
Because I think this one is the thing that we talked about.
You sure I think we have to agree. That's a good idea, you're probably right.
Yeah, and I think we should definitely go for the first one. That's a great idea, probably right.
I'm glad you think so. I was worried that it might not make any sense.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
you for not
the
killing.
idea.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Alright, talk to her again?
talk to the chance. Let's see, no, nothing.
Nada, alright.
Kizuki, what do you know about auto engineering? You know, except for the fact that they hired you and all that. Well, we're the leaders in the industry, but some people claim they steal ideas from other companies. On the flip side, Autumn Engineering has claimed repeatedly that other companies steal from them. In fact, they were just about to make a pretty big announcement, but it was suddenly pushed back for some reason. Personally, I think they're just a target of criticism before because they are the biggest. They may not be perfect, but they're no worse than any other company. Okay, and now,
And
uh,
our favorite character?
yeah, Miss Bergstrom. So, what do you know about this company?
Those two-bit scientists. They should deduce their way of paperback. Everyone in the industry knows that all they do is manipulate the government to make laws and hand out grants in their favor. If they spend half the time they spent on bribing politicians on doing something useful like, oh, research, they'd probably have the cure for cancer by now.
I see you're not a fan.
Companies like Biodev Imaging are trying to do some real good, but we have to keep playing games with Autumn Engineering just to get a place on the map. It's utterly ridiculous. Hmm. You're giving us a good motive here.
Yeah, let's move to hallway. Can we talk to the detective? Yep, I've heard mixed reviews about Autumn Engineering. So, Miss Bernstrom claims that they do nothing more than manipulate laws and bribe politicians. She is clearly not impressed by their business practice. Not sure, no surprise there. She has a major stake in a rival company after all. What about the others? Kizuki says the engineering has come under fire for stealing from other companies, but they claim they're the ones being stolen. Oh, naturally. And what does Chance think about all this? She thinks they're a car company. Yeah, Chance is a special girl. Oh, yeah.
Alright. Now where to go?
I see. Um, let's move again. Let's
Main area.
main area.
Check
Exam.
everyone. Nada.
It-
I think we have to examine actually, but
Yeah,
I just
examine.
click everything. Maybe
Yeah.
me.
If
Okay,
you
no
examine the-
conversation.
Yeah.
Examine. I look into the glass case filled with freshly made sandwiches. Sure enough, the two specials of the day are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. Kizuki was right.
Even though we know that he's not the the main customer here. Anyhow, I think we should go to men's restroom. Yeah, men's restroom.
Oh yeah,